The first thing I think to do is to set the plants out in the basin and in the surrounding area so that you know where you're going to be digging the holes. And depending on your soil, you need to make sure that you've loosened the soil up enough so that the plants can root out quickly. You have to be generous about loosening it up, at least 3 times the diameter of the root ball of the plant going in, not necessarily any deeper. If you loosen up the whole basin, but when you're digging the basin, if you loosen up the whole thing, then you've already done the work and you can pretty much just plant the plants in the soil that's loosened up. You want to keep the plants at the same level that they were in the container if they were in the container at crown level. And what the crown is where the top growth on the plant meets the root system, and that needs to be right at the surface of the soil. When you unpot the plants, you need to look at the root system and see what's going on there, because some plants that have been grown in the container for quite a while, the roots will circle the bottom of the container. There'll be a really tight root ball. And circling roots, you should actually cut off, sever some of those roots, because they'll continue to circle in the soil, and sometimes it takes years before the plant fails because it never rooted out adequately. Kind of just loosen up the bottom and then set the plant in the hole, and then backfill with the soil you dug out of the hole, and then you should be good to go, or the plants should be good to go. And then definitely you should have watered all the plants in the containers the night before or so that the root ball of the plant is moist also, because if the soil is dry, it will repel water, and if you have a dry root ball going into dry soil, there's no real way of telling where the water is going to go when you first water the plants. So if everything is moist, the water will infiltrate the way you want it to, all through the root ball and into the surrounding soil, and it'll also settle the soil around the roots, and so that's another really important part of getting the plants off to a good start.